Hi everyone, welcome in this session. Okay, let's start. At first, here, versions PDFs, it's for output, so always go back to workshop. So the relative path here, testing flyer, remains the same but different root folder. Instead of versions, it will be workshop, where you supposed to edit your project files. Here we have folder called flyer for testing. We created this folder inside the testing folder by selecting TreeShade, new, basic items, then a project, then a new. So new, basic items, project, new. When you execute this command, a template file will be duplicated in the current folder, and you will have a text file represent the project, and a folder have the same name as the text file. The folder paired to the text file, so when you double click the text file, you can browse inside that folder. It's useful if you have a long list and you want to see the project cleanly. Just from filter here, select plain text document only to hide the folders, so you can browse the content by double clicking the file to open the paired folder. Okay, that's it. And here, these commands in this submenu that called the new, it actually reflects a real folder installed when you install the software. If you click reveal this path, you will see that there is a folder called new, and that's why this command called new. But also you can add another folder to be revealed here in this menu by selecting add new path. Here I duplicated this folder before. If you want to modify the template files, duplicate them with different name. So when you update the software, the template files will not be overwritten. Okay. Now I can remove any file. Remember, don't try to remove by clicking backspace or delete from keyboard, or by clicking delete. No, always use the TreeShade command from TreeShade menu. Select move to trash. Why is that? Because TreeShade trace the modification and update the relation between the files. Like if you try to remove a photo that you already used in a document placed, TreeShade will warn you that this photo already placed in a document. So select the file, and from TreeShade menu select move to trash. Cancel moving to trash, no. Here you will have another question. Move the paired folder to trash, because this file have a paired folder, which means a folder have the same name of the file, the same pure name of the file beside it. Move the paired folder, yes. Now when you update the template files to reflect that on the template menu here, new, you need to restart to see basic items 01 already exist. So let's restart Adobe Bridge. And now the menu updated. Basic item 01 removed. Let's go back to our project. If you are already inside a workshop but in a subfolder, if you click again here, if you click under workshop, you will go directly inside workshop. And let's go to testing. Inside testing flyer, double click the file to open the folder. Here we have online. To reveal the online form, we already opened the online form. Let's close the page. Now if you double click the online here, let's put bridge on the right. If you double click and click yes, the online form will be opened here. Now we have 3 items: markdown and 2 photos. And the photos, we inserted the reference by copying the reference from here and insert here at any location in a separated line or inline inside the line itself. You can insert like icons, small icons if you want. Now let's try different thing. Let's try CSV table. You can duplicate and select from the items, select table. Here you have the data as CSV file. so there is no preview here. CSV file. You can download as a template and you can upload a new file. Let's copy, or do you know, let's remove the markdown, and let's update. Now the markdown itself removed, so I think it will be marked as missing. So let's delete. After checking in the document, the PDF file will be revealed in versions PDFs. Go back to workshop, because this output location, not for editing. And here, let's open the document again. And let's place directly the table. So while the text cursor inside, right click on the dynamic live snippet text file and select a place in InDesign. Now the table, the CSV file that you will see here, data.csv, have the content of this table, and this table revealed here in the online form, so the end user can upload a new file. So the data is placed, and you will have a dynamic table, dynamic style. So here the table will have table style and also have cell styles, table body, header, footer, left and right. Also it will have paragraph styles associated with the cell styles. Here, table body, table header, footer, left and right, and all nested in correct hierarchy in based on. So each file based on a different one. Table header, okay. Anyway, how we can modify Let's modify the format. And redefine. The same thing here. To remove the overset here, just update the live snippet. So insert a text cursor inside the table and update the live snippet, because we updated the style already. When the table placed automatically, the columns will be expand or shrink to fit the content. So just update. See, it's automatically fit. And here also. Let's change the text color to white. And let's go to cell style, table header, and update the strokes and fill, and change the fill to black, tint 40, and the stroke to 1 and white. Okay. And we can change the table body cell style, the table body cell style, to have 0 stroke on the right and left. Okay. And we can change the right and left to depend on the table body. If you don't want so change based on, and also for the right. Okay, that's it. Update selected. Okay. Let's align to the left and redefine. Control Alt Shift R to redefine. Now, do you know, I don't want to place the table. I want to place the markdown. So delete. The data already exists in the this dynamic live snippet table, so don't worry. Let's create a new markdown. Let's duplicate the table and change here to markdown. click update. Now you will have a new item markdown inside the folder. Just wait the PDF to be exported and revealed in Adobe Bridge, because each time you submit the form, the online form, it will be updated here. Go back to workshop, and now let's place the markdown, this item. So, do you know we already have style for employees, for markdown with employees. So I want to change the name here from markdown to employees to match the style that we already formatted. Okay, right click, place in InDesign. And Ctrl W to close, save, and check in. Now we have two elements, two items, the table and the markdown. You can now copy the table, copy from here, not the file, the CSV file, because if you copy the CSV file, it will be placed, but without formatting, without styling and assigning the header and footer. So copy the table and put here, just like that. Update. Now the table will be placed automatically, inserted inside the markdown in the location. See? Now you have the markdown and have the table inside. So here is the reference of the table. You can put anywhere in the markdown, and you have here the asset. You can duplicate and place any item, because we placed in the document the markdown, and inside the markdown we reference to the element that we want. Like here, change from table to icon. Now you can pick an icon already installed with the software and you can add or remove as you want from TreeShade menu, not in design, in Adobe Bridge, TreeShade menu, a new icons options. See here. So you can reveal the path and go to icon options and add icons or remove as you want. Now I can change an icon and copy. And also the same thing, don't copy the icon file itself, but the live snippet, the dynamic live snippet. So copy the icon and put anywhere. Let's put here inline. And do you know, because the icon beside the markdown file, beside employees, you don't need to write the absolute path, just relative. Just write slash or dot slash, and you can write the display name here, icon. Of course you can change, like let's say location. So you can copy the word location and put here location, or just location. Let's try and witness. Okay. See, it didn't work. Location is not inserted. Why is that? Here, employees, the markdown beside icon. Let's try to put slash. The same thing, it's not worked. Do you know, I think the problem here, the reference is not related to the markdown, the snippet itself. Here inside data, we have this item, the markdown item. Actually, this text file is dynamic live snippet, have the rendering instructions to place the content of the paired folder. The folder have the same ID here. If if you open this text file in VS Code or anywhere, you will have instructions for placing, but the actual file that have the markdown text inside the bird folder, inside this. So here you will have server-side parsing for HTML to generate HTML files for the markdown, and you have the source, the markdown source. So you need to write the reference of the icon relative to source. The icon outside this folder, so you need to go back one step inside data, and that's it. So what you need to do here is to write 2 dots before the slash, just like that. Let's try again. And you know, you don't need to write the complete file name. You can write a portion of the name, and in the engine, TreeShade find the file using the wildcard asterisk before and after the portion that you write. Now the icon is placed, but without formatting. What you need here, you need to format the icon. And that formatting once, if you format the icon once, styling, the format related to style. And if you adjust the style, no need to make that again. If you go to object styles, you will have object style called location, because we named the icon location here. If you go here, you will have the display name location. But this location, if you right click and select edit location, you will find that location based on icon. So no need to set up the style every time. Just modify the icon style, and if you need customization for a specific icon, at that time you can use the style that related to the file name. So you have here the flexibility. If you want to synchronize the style, modify icon. If you want to specific modification, like the location of the icon or the size, if you have logos and some logos you want bigger than others, at that time modify the style of that object for depending on its name, the display part in the snippet name. So cancel and modify icon, right click, edit icon. Now what we have here, we can modify the size, and we can we have three things related to object: the size, the anchoring options, anchored object options, and the frame fitting options. The first one, size and position. You can set the width and height. Let's say 5 by 5 mini, and adjust the anchored object options to be inline, and frame fitting options, auto fit content proportionally. Okay. Now I modified icon, but the problem here in location, the attributes not checked. So you need just to check size and position. Also check anchored object options and check frame fitting options. And don't forget to what? To reset to base. Click reset to base. And now the icon following the based on style icon. Right click, edit icon again, remove the stroke. Okay. If you want to reduce the size, we have a problem here that because I placed the icon, the paragraph style where the icon inserted changed to icon. That is the problem here. So it changed the markdown style already assigned. So I think it's better. Let's save. Do you want to check in? No. To save the time, refresh the online form. If you make any modification in the on the files, always refresh the online form. Here ignore the display of the document because we hadn't checked in the document. What we need to do here is to change the icon location to be in separated line. Update. Here we have icon in separated line. Or we can change, if you want to insert the icon inside specific type of a specific style of the markdown, like in the title one or any one, we can change to based on that style, the icon here. Or if you want, you can modify the dynamic style itself. How you can do that? If we go inside data, where is the icon? Location, this is the icon. Not the file itself, the snippet. If you double click here, open paired folder, no. Here, TreeShade reveal the content of the text file. The style is applying because this line, which means original file display. original file display the original file of this location, which is icon. So it gets style icon. Just remove this line. So now the placed icon will not have paragraph style, only object style. And this object style is file display, the file display, which is location. Here the file display, the word location. Then based on, BO means based on, and that style based on original file display, which is icon. So you will have location style based on icon style, and this means object style. The method is object style. Here you have instructions to know how you can write dynamic style, but no need. You can depend on the template files here, basic items, and modify the styling. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching and goodbye.